Are you allergic to the 9 to 5? Or just ever get that feeling like this is not where you belong? You might be an entrepreneur in the making. Maybe you need to be your own boss. When I was young, I used to push against authority. If people told me to do something, I'd always be like, why though? And this was just naturally the way I was. Like if I saw a bunch of people going to do something and all thinking and talking the same, I didn't feel included. I didn't want any part of it. I actually did this, of all places, at a church retreat. We were gonna like go through some verses in the Bible or something like that. And when I saw everyone like having fun, jumping in, like rushing to get a good spot, and I was like, no, I don't wanna do that. And I remember I actually got flagged by one of the nuns. She was like, check on this kid. And so I had one of the supervisors kind of like walk with me, talk with me throughout the rest of the retreat to make me feel included, because I seemed like an outcast. Remember she even like put her head on my shoulder during one of the masses to try to comfort me. And I remember thinking like, this is weird. Like I don't really need this. You know, I feel perfectly fine with my decision, but other people saw it as like I was a problem. And I think that still applies in the corporate world and in our society. I just never feel comfortable. I never feel like I fit in with the normal work life. And so anyway, this is kind of sign number one. This unreasonable rage you may have over kind of dumb rules or just not wanting to fit in, not feeling you should or have to.
This is my villain origin story.
If you don't like needing approval to go take a shit, then yeah, maybe you should be your own boss. If you also find yourself kind of researching other opportunities all the time, side hustles, ways to make more money, or just spending a lot more time doing passion projects or other work or other interests, then you probably want to be your own boss. There's probably something calling to you that is more worthwhile and meaningful to you. Best side hustles while having a job. Doesn't mean you should quit your job right away. In fact, I don't recommend that at all in today's current economic climate. And the job market is brutal. So I would say hang on to that job as long as you can. But kind of accept the fact that there's something else you want to do and that's calling to you, and you should continue to explore that. Let your curiosity lead the way. Another sign is if you have a really strong reaction to certain terminology, like team meeting or daily stand-up. If the idea of these meetings or these interactions are draining your soul or draining your energy every day, kind of person that just wants to get to the point or just get stuff done, do meaningful work, you, my friend, are probably meant to work for yourself. Number 4 is kind of a wild card because it probably applies to very few people. But if you happen to be someone who gets fired from jobs very easily, that might mean not necessarily that you're incompetent or can't do the job, but that you just don't have the interest to hold on to the work long term. Doing the minimum to survive mentally isn't going to cut it. You were built different. And by different, I mean self-employed. Yeah, I quit tomorrow, okay? The system is rigged anyway. Later, good luck. And lastly, I kind of touched upon this earlier, but if you get more excited and you have more of a zest for life, and you find yourself waking up on a Monday morning thinking about something else that you should be doing, whether it's a passion project, a side hustle, a topic, an activity that you just love learning about, then that's probably what you should spend a lot of your focus on. It's probably okay in the beginning to take the risk of making less money at something you're passionate about. That's your own thing. Even if you're not passionate about it, right? You're skilled at it, and it's something you know you can do on your own that best fits your personality, right? And again, just gives you positive energy and a positive mindset every day. You might want to take that pay cut and give up the steady paycheck doing something that you just hate. I don't think you should do that right away. I think you should manage both as long as you can. And it's hard. It's going to require some grit, determination, persistence. But if you can start to generate some income doing what you actually want to do, talking about something that actually means the world to you, then I think you can take the leap. But be smart about it. I have heard stories of creators in particular who just quit everything and went the 100% content creator route, and they're struggling, and now they're looking for another job and they can't find one. Don't be that person. Cool, now I can afford rent and an avocado. But at least be honest with yourself on who you are, and that maybe this journey of entrepreneurship or solopreneurship, don't be afraid to explore that path. Stay true to yourself, and everything will turn out all right.